Welcome Ghosts and Ghouls to another episode of Danica Raven's Bitesize Horror. This week we have a special guest. Hello everybody, I am Lorraine Montgomery and today I'll be reading you my story, The Power of Imagination. If you're sitting comfortably, we will begin. I was going to die. I could see it when I looked into her eyes. She had no more use for me, so now I had to die. I had watched her grow up over the years, growing from child to adult, and over those years her interest in me had waned. She had matured, she had grown up. She no longer wanted to keep me alive, to conjure me up in her loneliest of moments, to have adventures with me. But if she thought I was going to let her get away from me that easily, she was wrong. Dead wrong. I knew what I had to do. I've been around long enough. I'll show that bitch how the human mind works. Everything I need is right here in her head. Right now, she's asleep, though that will quickly change. No thoughts are in her head right now apart from her dreams. But I don't want thoughts or dreams. I want memories. And those are always around. It doesn't take me long to snuff out her dream, to find memories that she wants to forget and drag them to the surface. She's already stirring in her sleep. I can feel it. She rolls over onto her back and opens her eyes ever so slightly. Her vision is still cloudy, but I can see her ceiling high above us. "You monster," she murmurs. Next thing I know, I'm standing next to her bed. I can see her, and she's looking at me with contempt. "You think you're safe because I'm out here instead of in there? How wrong," I say. "Leave me alone. I don't need you anymore. Maybe when I was a kid and I was lonely, I needed a friend, but not anymore. And so you think you can just discard me like a bag of rubbish? I think not. I watched you grow up. Everything you did, everything you saw, everything you experienced, I was there for. We were a team. We went through everything together." She sits up. The lamp on her bedside is flickered on. The room is awash with a gentle orange glow. "I'm fed up of you," she says. "You keep dragging my past out of the mud when I want to keep it buried." "Those were our adventures," I say. "They were fun." Her lips are pursed, and her eyes are narrowed in fury. That did it. That touched a nerve. "You're just a figment of my imagination. I can be rid of you any time I like. Then why am I still here? Do you still need me? Do you want to go on more adventures?" I don't wait for an answer. I have to get back inside her head. I move towards her, and she recoils. I don't care though. I just keep moving. Suddenly I'm not in her bedroom anymore. I'm in her head again. It's all right though. I can still talk to her from in here. This is not over, she thinks. "You're right," I say. I drag up more unpleasant memories, savouring the feeling of her struggling against me. "Remember this?" I ask, showing her an old memory from her high school days. She'd cornered a first year in the bathroom, made her slit her wrists. My, that was a fun adventure. It wasn't an adventure. It was wrong. I drag up another memory. The time she stole a car and ran over an old man. "Stop it!" she screams inside her head. "I will," I say, "but only if you keep me alive. Only if we can keep having adventures together." Another memory pulled to the surface. The memory of the night her family died. Mother, father, little brother, in a fire that she started. "All I have to do," she says, "is take back my own mind." She drags herself from her bed. Footsteps pad down the hallway as she marches towards her bathroom. She pulls the cord and the white room lights up. Leaning over her sink, she gazes into the mirror. It is a strange thing, to look at a reflection that is both yours and not yours. I am her, yet not her. She is me, yet not me. I can see the tiredness in her eyes, the purple shadows underneath. If this is what it takes to get rid of you, then so be it. The sink is plugged and the taps are turned on. The sink quickly fills with water. When it's full, the taps are off. What are you doing? I ask. The only thing I can to get you out of my brain. She plunges forward, ducking her head under the water. Fear sets in suddenly. So these are the lengths she's willing to go to. There's a loud splash as she resurfaces. I gaze into the mirror, see her soaked flesh and dripping hair. So that's it then. Suicide. That's your best method for getting rid of me. Nothing else has worked so far. She dives under the surface again, filling her lungs with water. I can almost feel them burning. All right, I say, you can stop. She doesn't move. Her head is still under the water. She's struggling for air now. Stop it! I yell. My voice resonates throughout her head, but still she doesn't listen. Her lungs are filling with water. Her limbs begin to thrash. I can feel the pain in her chest, her lungs burning. My vision is starting to fade. So is hers. Foolish woman. She'll die for certain, and then she'll be rid of me. That's certain also. But I won't be gone forever. All it takes is another lonely child, a child in need of companionship, and I'll be back. Then my fun begins again. Then I get to go on more adventures. After all, human imagination is a powerful thing. Thank you for listening to my story, The Power of Imagination. Don't forget to check me out on the links below whenever you want to see more of my work.
If you enjoyed the show, why not like, comment and subscribe?